Hello and welcome back, beautiful mimusas, beautiful mystics, to the Phoenix Priestess podcast. This is episode number 24. This is your sacred portal of permission to priestess your own sacred power, call back power that you've left in the past, in relationships, in other spaces or realms, etc., etc. Your priestess portal of permission to be in your presence, in your sacred presence here, and to hear the hymns that are sung to you by life, by God, by your spirit guides, by your soul, by spirit animals, angels, whoever it is that you commune with and communicate with. It is your sacred sanctuary to be in participation with and to bring to light and share your sacred soul songs, aka your presence. Whatever it is that are your presence, those things that light, not only light you up, but that come out of your own light filled being, that they come out and they're just given, they're just shared for the sake of being shared because that lights you up. That's what it's like to be in sacred service of your soul gifts. They light you up. May you remember your light, and that to be lit is at the core of our very highest why. Why are we here? Why? Welcome. That is the question, right? That is the elephant in the room that we're all seeking. Maybe remember to sit in the satiation of knowing that fullness as it is and not continuously having to look outside of ourselves, but know that that satiation lies within us. Amen. Welcome, welcome, beautiful one. I am beginning to feel Aries season in my bones. In our last podcast, I was a waterfall freak and I allowed myself to be one. This podcast is my gift to you. May it bring soul salve to the parts that want to be reanointed, remembered, in reconnection again. May I be that magical, mystical mirror that the practice, the daily living, the embodiment is the way. There is no perfect way. May you hear through my own musings, my own life experiences, my own holy confessions. May those actually ignite something within you. That's why I share them. Not only are they lubrication for me to actually just share them, may you be able to see that being able to see our own shadows, our own doubts, our own fears, our own weaknesses, whatever we want to call them, may we love them. May we embrace them. May we bring them to the light so we don't have to live in the shilt. That's what I call when there is shame and guilt together. sitting inside of ourselves. So when we share those, and it's not just to walk around sharing it with everybody, but internally in the mystical realm, it's sharing it to the light. When we share that to light, to God, God's warmth, God's rays, God's love activates that unconditional, loving embrace within us. That there is, no importa, like it doesn't matter what we do, we are still loved as we are, holy as we are, always and in all ways. So, Aries, the first sign in the zodiac, such courage to lift your hands and say, I'll go first. Here I am. Like, it's, it's Aries is really a miraculous sign because it's like, truly, it's like out of nowhere. Because out of like the winter, out of like the darkest, deepest places within ourselves, where we're in the void. We can't see the light sometimes. We can't feel it. We doubt it. It's just murky and cloudy and dull. And there's not much movement forward. And it's just so miraculous, this life, that it's not that it's out of nowhere, but like right around the corner, it's Aries right after Pisces. Like there is no complete stopping. And that's the beauty of living, that it's all this interwoven medicine between life and death. And that we really truly don't know exactly where we go after our final breaths. Well, our final breath, and then our body does its thing for a while. But after we take that last breath, obviously it does take a little bit of time to stop fully our body. But after that, we go back. We go back to where we came from. Everything receives us. Life takes that breath, that energy that was us, and keeps fueling, keeps living from it. And so, thank you, Aries season. So, not only in this podcast, but there's actually a YouTube video out. That one's much more, I'm wanting to share on the YouTube channel, the MMM Sanctuary, more practical, structured videos that bring down the mystical teachings and also help us to remother and make something from those things that we are learning in our life, but then take tangible steps and or use affirmations and language to help us to move forward with that we are rebirthing in our life. So they're more practical, and these are more prayers. The podcast is more designed in a way for us to invite and invoke prayer. So it's a prayer portal of our permissions. And so let me know for this podcast what is most helpful for you as well. What you like, what you enjoy, what you want more of. Because as you know, if you know me personally, that's lubrication for me. And I'm a sacral generator. So I respond. If you're telling me something and it lights me up, I am going to do it because it lights me up. It gives me more life. So, my beauties, just a sacred reminder that the energies right now are Pisces, Aries, and this prayer portal permissions is for the full moon in Libra and Virgo this week. And so maybe we'll take a couple of moments to deeply tune in to our active desires. So those mystical dreams of going through a spiritual awakening, a spiritual renewal of Pisces, of being one with all. Now, during this season, reminds us that from that prayer, we were born. That's, in essence, Aries. Love who you are. Love that you came in your own specific ways. Love that light that is yours. May it guide you actively and with courage and boldness to take action to be the leader of your sacred life. The first fire element, the first spark. And the fire